9 times out of 10 what happens is you're like, oh, okay, my bills are not even close to that, so I can stop working. Well, that was me. That was 100% me. But the thing is like, you will only get ahead if you just continue to put your head down and act like you're broke. So that's why I got a new car. That's why I'm taking on more responsibilities, because if I didn't, I would always, like where Joe's at, or where anybody is at, like anybody, like you're comfortable, you get comfortable. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure at a certain point Ryan was there where he got comfortable. He's like, oh man, I got 100,000 in the bank, or whatever number it is, and he let off the pedal just a little bit. Everybody does it. That's where I'm at. That's what made me let off the pedals. I'm like, oh shoot, I got 15 grand in the bank.
But it's like, how quickly can you snap back out of it? Yeah.
Well, that's
the biggest thing. Like you said, I've been there so many times.
That's the determining factor. Yeah. It's not about like how hard you hit the ground. It's about how fast you get up. How many times you fall. It's about how fast you get up. Like, I don't really consider this me falling. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, like, I am 100% in control of everything. So if I'm falling, it's because I wanted to fall. Yeah. Or I let myself fall. It's not because I just got hit by something unexpectedly. So getting back up on my feet is just a simple choice. But the problem with most people in society today is when they get down, they stay down. They don't even want to get back up. Like, they don't even want to take the extra steps. They're just like, pity me, poor me.
Something I've been going through is like, and why I love being here in Cleveland, it definitely humbles me. It brings me back to when I first got started in insurance, right? Because like 3, 4, 5 years ago, like, dude, like, I had no time for anything. I didn't spend money on anything. I was hustling like an immigrant, right? Like you said, being broke, literally 9 to 9, just insurance. That's it. And that's what got me to where I'm at. And I always need those constant reminders. Like, sometimes we get off track, we get a little foggy, like you talked about before. And man, it's just so important to humble yourself and to get yourself snapped back into it. So like, I think about like, when people start creating success, they think they can ease off the accelerator, put their foot on the brake, but it's like, no, like, keep doing what got you to where you're at.
There was something I read in the 10X book, and I'm going to paraphrase it because I can't quote it exactly, but basically it said something about you can 10X everything and achieve success, but what about maintaining success?
Yeah, like, well, what he says is that's in the 10X goals, I believe, chapter like 5 maybe or 6. He says a lot of people underestimate the amount of success they need, so they're going to underestimate what it's going to take to create that success, and also what it's going to take to keep that success and hold on to that success. So if you're limiting the amount of success that you need, you're going to limit what you're going to do to create it. You're going to limit what you're going to do to actually keep it.
Right. Yeah. And that's where I was. So like, I hit a number and I'm like, okay, this is great. Like, I feel like, okay, somewhat successful. Like, it's not really a whole lot of money, but you know what I mean? And then I'm like, okay, well, I let off the gas and now I'm not maintaining that success. You know what I mean? Because that money dwindles. And that's it. But I guess the beauty of it is I have the realization and I know that's what's happening. Some people don't. Some people don't even realize what's going on until it hits them, and they're like, "Oh my God, my bank account's down to zero. What do I do? What do I do?"
And it never needs to get to a point like that.
Just continue to work, continue to stay disciplined. It's like the gym or eating or anything for that matter. Like, you're not going to work out one day a week and eat McDonald's the next 6 days and expect to, you know, to maintain anything. Like myself, like if I just stopped working out, I'm going to lose the muscle just as fast as I put it on. It's like anything else.
Yeah, and it's like success can kill you as much as failures and losses can. And people don't understand
because it goes to their head. You get this ego, you get this mentality of, oh, I'm good enough, or I'm good where I'm at.
But that's where people get caught up in like just enough, having just enough money, just enough of anything.
Exactly, and I know we've all been there. Every executive in LC Financial, Joe, you, myself, I'm sure Luke at some point, like I know everybody, and not just our organization, in the world. I guarantee successful people have all come across this at one point or another. But like you said, the difference is knowing it and fixing it as fast as possible. I think that's the most important thing. That's the most important thing. Is knowing it and fixing it. Because if you don't know it, you know what I mean, like, then you can't fix it. And if you do know it and you're not fixing it, well then that's on you. You know what I mean? like for myself, I identified the problem, me not working, me not continuing to be disciplined and hold myself to the highest standard. Now it's time to fix it.